America was created to bring about the New World Order and the Mark of the Beast control system. It's literally on the back of your dollar bill. Over here you have AI, and over here you got graphene and hexagon six-sided nanoparticles, which is inside of COVID vaccines and now all vaccines. It's being sprayed on us, and it's in PCR tests that people are taking, and they're getting implanted with this stuff, which takes over their body and turns them into a cyborg, genetically modified, post-human, and that's exactly what's going on, and that's what America ended up being. Is nothing good, and it's not the land of the free. It's the land of the slave, debt slavery that's going to turn into total human enslavement in an all digital, cashless society. Way back in 2010, Jewish scientists in Israel discovered Star of David nanoparticles. This doesn't surprise me because over here we know that every aspect of COVID and COVID vaccines and transhumanism is Jewish. Nanotechnology, biodigital convergence, all that comes from Jews, as well as transgenderism, feminism, sex change surgery, abortions. Everything that's bad comes from the Jews, and it's all their fault. The synagogue of Satan, they're the ones responsible for doing this to us, for poisoning us. The new Star of David shaped particles with sizes 10,000 times smaller than the width of a human hair were discovered by a research group. Six-pointed Star of David, a centuries-old Jewish symbol, has been discovered by researchers at Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Here's the PCR test: a six-sided nanorobot, a Star of David nanoparticle that was in the PCR test. All the celebrities, people in Hollywood, and any influential voice that's allowed to speak is part of a secret cult called Kabbalah, and they know all about this Mark of the Beast that's coming, and they're part of the club, so they don't care if we get enslaved, and they're not going to speak out, or they themselves are going to be killed. Madonna is a Kabbalist, and her rabbi, her personal guide into Jewish mysticism, sees incredible similarities between Kabbalah and nanotechnology, similarities that bring the worlds of science and spirituality into unexpected harmony. See the red bracelet? Here's Tucker Carlson. He's a part of the club. He's a controlled opposition, and most people trust him and still listen to him for some reason. But it's giving you a little bit of truth and steering you in the wrong direction. He's well known for wearing these. I don't know why anybody can't see that he's part of the club. It's all of them. They're all part of it. Here's a big one. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, who's a known transhumanist. How does this all connect? Kabbalah mysticism, nanotechnology, and transhumanism intersect through the concept of manipulating fundamental building blocks to reshape reality and overcome human limits. Ancient esoteric texts view creation as an informational matrix of letters or divine emanations, mirroring how modern tech aims to rewrite biology via molecular engineering, and cybernetics. Kabbalah teaches that the world forms through combinations of foundational units like the Hebrew letters and Sefer Yetzirah. Transhumanism and computer science view reality and life as a digital or molecular code. The golem archetype. Jewish folklore features the golem, matter brought to life through sacred inscriptions. This acts as a philosophical precursor to artificial intelligence, robots, and programmable nanobots. Kabbalah's Sephirot describes divine light channeled through specific vessels. Nanotechnology similarly uses designed nanovessels and atomic structures to direct physical matter and energy. Tikkun Olam repair. Mystical traditions emphasize human responsibility to mend and elevate a broken world. Transhumanism frames this urge to conquer disease, aging, and physical limits as a secular or technological redemption. Merging with the infinite. Kabbalah seeks the dissolution of the restrictive ego into the divine macrocosm. Transhumanism seeks a parallel boundlessness by expanding human consciousness into digital networks or post-biological forms. That means immortality. The God of Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, is a transgender human-animal hybrid called the Baphomet. See, the Baphomet is transgender and transhuman. It has female and male and animal parts to it. So that explains everything that's going on with how they're the ones that are responsible for transgenderism and all this stuff, because they're trying to create a new type of human that doesn't have a gender, that's based on Baphomet. Baphomet as an androgynous archetype. The Symbiotic icon. Eliphas Levi's 19th century drawing of Baphomet combines human and animal, male and female traits. The breast of a woman and a phallic caduceus staff to represent universal balance and the union of opposite. The caduceus staff, that's the same symbol that the World Health Organization and American Medical Association both have, because they're going to use pharmaceuticals, pharmakia, to transform humans into this Baphomet form. Beyond the binary, Baphomet is traditionally viewed as an amalgamation of dualities rather than strictly transgender, embodying both or neither simultaneously. Modern reinterpretation. Some contemporary artists and alternative communities reframe Baphomet or use related occult imagery as an emblem for queer, intersex, or transgender liberation. It's all satanic. Here you have Elon Musk, who dressed up in a Baphomet outfit with an upside down cross for Halloween, and he's known to be raised Jewish, and he's a big Zionist person, if you want to call him that. He's building brain chips, robots. Skynet says we'll create heaven on earth with AI, says we need a new philosophical system to unite world religions, says X will become global banking system, tweets references to the New World Order, says people should merge their brains with AI. Now this is the guy we can trust. So he's obviously part of this Kabbalah, and he's putting it right in your face what he wants to do. transgenderism and esoteric identity, transformation of form. The experience of transitioning physical identity mirrors the alchemical and mystical goal of reshaping one's manifested vessel to match an inner spiritual truth. Through history, androgynous or gender nonconforming figures have occupied a sacred liminal space in occult and fringe belief system, treated as bridges between established categories. So they like everything that's not of God, basically. Transhumanism and the overcoming of biology, surpassing the flesh. Transhumanism seeks to transcend human biological limitations via technology, mirroring the physical desire to escape or upgrade the material body. Prison of matter, self-authority identity. Both transhumanism and modern gendered variants share a core premise that the physical body is not an absolute destiny, but a canvas subject to conscious redesign, will, and technological or medical intervention.